Hello friends, welcome to our video of rainwater harvesting. Ever wondered what is rainwater harvesting? Put simply, it means harvesting the activity of picking and collecting the water of the rain. Enlightened enough already? No worries, we continue. But this remains the basic premise. To collect the water downpour during the rain, either for reuse like storing in a bucket or tanks, or for groundwater recharge in aquifer or other confinement area. Now comes the series of how and where and why. Let's start with why, the necessity, and then how and where, the invention. So here is the water cycle we might have seen before. The usual story goes something like water evaporates into water vapor, condenses to form clouds, and falls back to the earth as rain, snow, or hail. Liquid water flows across land, runoff, to water bodies or into the ground. Percolation as groundwater. Groundwater moves to planets and evaporate into the atmosphere. That is called transpiration. Enter humanity. We use groundwater for domestic and industrial use, depleting what is called the water table. But rainwater runoff coupled with extra consumption of groundwater means the levels are getting depleted, which can be catastrophic. Also, with urbanization, constructed pavements means less water will soak into the ground, meaning that the underground water table will have less water to recharge it. This will lower the water table, but it will cause flash floods on the surface. So much for why. Now into how and where. There are too many variations for actual setup, but let us consider a typical scenario of a rooftop. As the water falls over roof, an angle of roof will provide direction for movement of water. Even if roof is not ready for rainwater harvesting, a simple homemade rain saucer can go a long way to save the water from getting into runoff zone. And why to stop? Even solar panels can be used for harvesting during rainy time. To summarize, catch the rain before it hits the ground, save the water thus collected. So far, this is mostly a plumbing job. Create collection points. Connect them to underground or on ground tank. You were enlightened already, weren't you? But there are additional components like pre-filters to keep mud etc. out, which might be a problem if rain is preceded by a dust storm, or post filters for any specific water usage. Now a question arises, why not use roads and parks and what not for rainwater harvesting? Well, we do harvest that water too, but name it stormwater harvesting. Just a different name. Well, it is more like a different solution. The same solution which applies to stormwater problems in urban settlement, like urban flooding, talking pollutants on surface to water bodies during rush-off, or lack of soaking into ground due to cemented area. The solution is bit challenging, though high level remains same. Collect, clean, capitalize. As the surface is far susceptible to micro and macro pollutant, and also the area of land and the quantity of water involved. We can keep digging there, maybe in some other video, but here are some of interesting rainwater harvesting projects since thousands of years.